Hi, how are you?
Hello everybody and welcome back to your favourite FC24 series on YouTube. It's Be a Goalkeeper episode 10. And I've got some bad news first. I am starting to get ill, so if I croak, a cough and stuff, I apologise. I'll try my best not to. But in better news, we are so close to 8,000 subscribers, so you know what to do. Leave a like on this video. We'll try to get 300 on every episode. Subscribe if you're new. We'll try to get to 10k by the end of the year. And turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. Let's get into the first match, which is against Salford City, and we are away from home. And this match should be an absolute walk in the park. They're sitting in 14th position, so we should absolutely smash Salford here. And we are the first ones with an attack. Long range, but it's easy for the goalkeeper to hold onto it very nicely. Into the 20th minute, we're back on another attack. There's another through ball into Palmer, but the defender does get a touch on it. And again, the keeper's holding on nicely. Now we have McLean standing over a free kick, hits it well, and just over the crossbar. The fan in the crowd with an absolute bullet header, but there we go. The first half is done. 0-0. Salford have done nothing. We've done a decent amount, but again, the shooting has just been absolutely atrocious, and we just can't finish our dinner, to say the least. Now we're near the end of the game with Fletcher, and he does finish his dinner actually. I disrespect Fletcher so much, by the way. Every match I'm like, he's terrible, but he's always getting on the score sheet, and that's all you can ask for from a striker. It's a lovely through ball. Look at that movement, by the way. Steps away from the defender, who isn't checking his shoulder, and Fletcher just wanders into the box, takes the touch out, hits it across the goalkeeper. To be fair, it's pretty close to the goalkeeper by the looks of it, and he raises the wrong hand, as they always do, and then I get subbed off, obviously, because, you know, I had no saves to make. 6.7 rating as well. We are winning currently.
What?
Obviously, we can see the goal in the 89th minute. I can never keep a clean sheet because my sub-goalkeeper is dreadful. Also, I've decided to change my gloves because we are the clean sheet holder at the moment, so treat myself a little bit, get some new gloves, get a new sponsor maybe. Also, if you look at the top right of the screen, my controller cam is there. I forgot to mention it at the beginning, but you can see how I make a save, even though I haven't had to make a save yet. But hopefully we'll make some saves in this match against Mansfield Town. Again, we are away from home and they get the first attack. A little through ball, hits it straight at me though. I do get up quickly to gather the ball very nicely. Our first attack comes from the left side of the pitch as McLean cuts back inside, finds the man in the middle, hits it first time, keeper full stretch to push it out for a corner. 31st minute, Mansfield back on another attack, the same position as last time, hits it in near post, and again I get a good hand to that one from the corner. They play it short, outnumbering the man who charges out, they whip it into the box, far post, a little header down, and what a save from me. That is absolutely ridiculous. Best save of the season so far. Look at the movement, I get across my line, full stretch as well. That is amazing. I'm going to blow my own trumpet till the cows come home because that is a ridiculous save. Look how well I do. I do move quite early and do the full stretch and look at fingertips and get out for another corner. Beautiful save. From that corner though, Mansfield play it short once again. We're outnumbered once again. Out at this right side of the pitch. They play it to the edge of the box, but there's two men in the middle. Find the man one more time.
What? You idiot! Oh,
I go from hero to absolute zero. I make an outstanding, ridiculous save, and then I move out the way for them to score. I know full well once this happened, I should have charged out. I should have closed down the angle, but, you know, I thought I could kind of juke him out a little bit, you know, like predict which way he's going to go, then I just left a space there and he hits it straight at me, which is pretty disappointing, but what can you do? If you make a mistake as a goalkeeper, you're always going to get punished, and we're 1-0 down. Just for the half-time interval, Mansfield edge of the box again, he takes a shot in the long range and he hits the top corner. How has he scored that? I get caught with my trousers down there. It's a beautiful strike, but I should be saving it. There's not a lot of power. It kind of loops. I thought it was going wide in the first instance, but it is a decent strike. It's just so annoying. He should be shooting from there. The man's actually pushed him in the back and somehow flicks it into the top corner, and I'm full stretch, by the way. I spring off my line. And to add insult to injury, I've got a case of the floppy fingers. My little finger gets snapped there by that ball, and we are going to the half-time interval with the 2-0 deficit. Can we just make a few more attacking opportunities in the second half? Because the first half we were dreadful. We do start off the second half with the first attack early on though. Whipped into the middle with Palmer, but the defender blocks it. The goalkeeper would have saved it as well, but the defender does a fantastic job to get in the way. But then Mansfield going on another attack, one on me, and he hits the beans on toast. The post saves the day. I was actually nowhere near making that save, by the way. Last 15 minutes of the match, we're pushing down the right side of the pitch, whips it into the middle, but it's a poor cross. The goalkeeper didn't even have to touch that, and then I get subbed off because I can take this one, you know, 2 saves from 6 shots, but
what happened?
We nearly had the comeback of dreams, but of course we conceded in the 89th minute again to lose that match. I played pretty dreadful, so I will take that substitute, you know. Still, I don't think you would get subbed because I did make some decent saves, but it is what it is. We have to deal with it. On to the third match of today's episode, which is against Barrow, and we are finally at home. Hopefully that'll bring us some luck, because we need some, because we've been struggling as of late, and we are the first ones on attack. 22 minutes, there's long ranger from Fletcher, and the keeper does get a good hand to that one, keeping it out. A few minutes later, we're on another attack as Davies on the ball, plays it into Fletcher once again, bodies off the defender, hits it the wrong side of the net though, and that is all she wrote for the first half. A very stalematey game, midfielders taking control of the game, no one really wanting to push the luck on the attack. Can that change in the second half? Barrow pushed it down the right side of this pitch early on in the second half. He's got time and space, whips it into the middle, the 6-yard box, but I'm patrolling my area. Nice easy catch for myself. Our first attack in the second half, Palmer holds the play a little bit, uses the man outside, but the defender does get a block on it as Young strikes it straight into the Barrow defender. He's going to be feeling that one in the morning. Into the last 15 minutes of the match now, McLean has time and space, plays the ball to Palmer, but it's too heavy. Palmer is too slow. We should be getting a man onto the end of that pass, and we should be 1-0 in the lead. Again, Barrow whip it in there. Look how lucky that is, by the way. That striker could have quite easily snuck in and scored a goal there, but it did fall straight into my hands. Now we get caught dilly-dallying on the ball. Our defenders lose it in their own half. They whip it back into the middle, and this time I'm forced into the save. And what a save that is. Spread myself nice and wide, putting the family jewels on the line, but I do make the save, and we do keep a clean sheet. I do finish the whole match as well, and then I forget to show all the statistics at the end because it doesn't happen very often, so my brain just flicks through the menu, so hopefully I'll remember to check them out after the match if we do ever finish a 90-minute game. Now we move on to the final match of today's episode, which is against Accrington, and in the 9th minute they get through my defender. My player's actually on the floor there, but I do make a save. I don't know what happened, he got bodied onto the floor from the corner, whip it in, and again I might have made another save here, or the man on the line. Let's have a closer look. They win the header against Hayden, the man's on the line, but I actually do get a hand to it before he gets in the way, but either way, it could have been handball if I had handball on, and he flicks it up and I get up quickly to hold onto the ball very nicely. Our first attack of this match comes from McLean down left side, finds Fletcher, bodies the man, finds Young, who's supporting him. It's Davies actually. Palmer's in the middle, strikes it, but it's straight down the goalkeeper's throat and he holds onto it. We get a free kick, edge of the D now, steps up to take it, hits the wall though, very disappointing, but it falls back down to McLean now, gets a little bit of support, a little back to McLean, strikes it, no he doesn't, finds the man again, gets tackled, just how he does strike it, just past the post, but look at the free kick, the man the ball takes it straight to his mush. Never be a man in the wall, that's all I'm going to say. Into the last 2 minutes of the first half though, Cannon is on the ball, he's got time and space, is he going to strike it? No, he finds Fletcher in the middle, near post, and he sneaks it past the goalkeeper and puts us into the lead. Finally we get another goal to celebrate. Fletcher is just on fire. Your defence could be petrified. He's a little bit old though, so just be wary of him. But look at that movement again. Defender has no idea where he is. He may be old, he may be very unagile, but he knows where the back of the net is and strikes it very well. The goalkeeper kind of like flinches a little bit, but the first half is done and we are into the lead. Can we keep another clean sheet? Back-to-back clean sheets will go very nicely at the end of this episode, so hopefully we can. Let's see what happens. Into the second half, we're starting to move from our defenders. McLean out wide into Palmer. Davies making the run. It's a lovely through ball actually. One of the goalkeeper takes himself a little bit wide, but he still strikes it and strikes it straight past the goalkeeper. How has he scored from the most awkward angle? Davies does score some belters, but somehow I don't know how, literally I have no idea how he scored from that angle. He's in the right position, he turns left for some reason, makes it harder on himself, but he backs himself, he backs his ability, and he just smashes it straight past the goalkeeper, who is stood in the right position, but he's got little T-Rex arms. He's not feeling himself today. Accrington get the first attack in the second half, down the left side of the pitch, gets a bit lucky, he gets tripped actually. Now a scuffle ensues, and there's two players against one of ours. I don't know who's got the ball, I think they have, and somehow they still have possession. Again, they get through the defensive line now, push towards the bar, a little flick into the man, love a through ball in the post, and look at that for a save. I've got super glue on my gloves to snatch it out of the air. I'm taking that ball home with me because I brought it here. No one's playing anymore. Now we're pushing towards the byline down the right side of the pitch. Cross it, we get a bit lucky, it falls back to him. He finds Palmer in the middle, nice little turner, gets past the defender, little flick to Cannon, but he does actually gather it, strikes with a weird angle, and the goalkeeper tips it over the crossbar. Last 15 minutes, Accrington get a through ball. It's one with me, and I dive too early. That is the most frustrating thing when you try charging out. You are solely relying on luck there to see if you get a good animation, and sadly I did not. To be fair, all the animation is pretty lucky, but it's just a little bit annoying. Maybe I shouldn't have charged out this time. I was in the right position. If I don't charge out, he hits it straight at me, but I try closing down the angle and I just dive before he's even got to the ball. Look at that, he's not even hit it yet, and I'm led on the floor taking a nap. I lose my clean sheet. We're 2-1 into lead, and then I get subbed off, obviously. We are winning currently, 5.9 rating, 1 goal conceded, and we draw the match in the 88th minute. They like to mix up a little bit, you know, not quite the 89th, but we do drop 2 points in the end, so very disappointing. Having a quick look at the player stats, you can see I'm still at the very tippy top of the clean sheets, 19 in 33 matches, so playing pretty well. Morris for Gillingham, 12 in 29. Lawler still up there with 11, and Stone from Notts County, 10 in 20. Still a pretty good return. A lot of people 9, 7 and 6, and Smith at the very bottom with 5. Top assists though with Hawkins from Tranmere Rovers, 10 and 33. Daly from Harrogate Town, 9 and 31. Palmer's up there. Cannon's up there with 7 each, and anyone else from Wrexham. Davis up there now, sneaking up with 6 and 33. Macalinden is still up there as well, 5 in 17. He hasn't played for about a month, 2 months. It's ridiculous. And moving on to top goal scorer, Barry is still up there, 17 in 33 matches. Armstrong 13, Austin up there, Miller, Thomas Telford, Bolton, Morton with 10 each. And you can see Macalinden still holding on to the top 15, 8 in 17 matches. But sadly, that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoy. Let me know down in the comments if you think I should keep the controller cam on the screen. And also leave a like on this video. We're trying to get to 300. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 10,000 by the end of the year. And turn notifications on so you do not miss a thing. And as always, look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll speak to you next time. Goodbye.